EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. Final dress rehearsal before the regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time. And off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
After a gain of 5 on first down, it is 2nd and 5. Atwell sent in motion here. They go play action with Stafford. Finding space at the 40. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Greg Newsome on the tackle. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll run, and it's Ronnie Rivers. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd down, it's Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
First down, Rams.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Los Angeles.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's in! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Browns, nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran, still going. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023, it's Joe Flacco.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now Flacco. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Perfectly timed blitz there by the linebacker. Remember, when you go empty backfield, there's no extra protection. All you have is the 5 offensive linemen. It could be feast or famine, but in this case, when you time it right, man, there is no back there to help protect the quarterback, and he comes away with the sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Flacco to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
To throw is Flacco. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
That's caught. It's Jerome Ford. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Browns first down.
Good for a first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's Flacco to throw. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cleveland.
That's good for another.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Brings up second and 7 at the Rams' 31-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. They bring Judy in motion. Up the middle goes Judkins here. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
To the goal line and in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got room past the 35. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now the Rams are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has him. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Now the timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
First down, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
To Devontae Adams. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Carter on the return. And And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Starts with a run by Judkins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Flacco. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Flacco. He'll try to run for it. And a nice sequence there defensively. They'll give him 8 yards, but they get him down well short of the first down, and it's 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. The number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham, there on the tackle.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
First down, Rams.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Stafford now to throw on first down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Again, it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
To the air again. Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep, DeAndre Carter to return. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That is brought in. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
So, a big one there to start the drive. 38
First and 10
yards.
at the 40-yard line.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Flacco. His throw, left side, is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Rams 7.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And hauled in on the left by Nakua. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. He'll complete it to Adams. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, the dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is 3rd down. On the ground, Williams. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
I think there's one of those play calls, Mike, that really just comes down to understanding your personnel. You realize, okay, your back is not one of those big bruising guys running up the middle on 3rd and short. Instead, use the speed, use the vision, get him outside the offensive line, and let him find that space to pick up the 1st down.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Williams. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. A short gain. Down to the 7.
Kyron Williams, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second down, goal to go. They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal. Now Stafford on third and goal. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Still a very important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult.
The Rams
They'll run for the win, and he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game.
13.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the Browns. They finish the preseason on an up note. They'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike